Coming up on a News 12 special report, Solar Eclipse 2017. It's finally here, Eclipse Day across America, and right here in Texoma, we'll take you across the area to see how people are taking in the historic event.
So what exactly is a solar eclipse and how can you safely view it? I'm meteorologist Wava Danito, and I'll have that for you and much more on the science behind this phenomenon coming up.
And we'll take you live to some watch parties going on around Texoma to see how locals are taking in history today. And Steve Lenore will take us through peak viewing time in just a few minutes. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us for this News 12 special report, Solar Eclipse 2017. I'm Lauren Smith.
And I'm Jesse Schroeder. Let's get right to it. The eclipse is going on right now, just minutes away from peak viewing time here in Texoma. First up is News 12 meteorologist Tom Hale, who is live on the roof here at 12 Studios. Tom, how's it look up there?
All right, here's the thing. I want to start off with some very simple things you need to remember. Never, ever look at the sun with your bare eyes. You must have what I'm wearing right now, and that is a sun filter. And I'm going to take them off because I'm not going to look at the sun. And inside this sun filter, you should find something that says E15, okay? That's part of the coating that's used to tell that this is an actual pair of sun filters. Now, of course, this is a magnifying glass. Well, it's actually a very expensive magnifying glass. It is a telescope. And this telescope is magnifying what you normally see at night. But this is a sun filter that's on it right now. And this sun filter is protecting this and protecting the eye. So a rule of thumb is that the filter has to go on first. Remember, the filter goes on the receiving end. So when it comes to binoculars, I want to clear this up here. Thank you very much. When you have binoculars, you don't put on your sunglasses and then put your binoculars up. You put your binoculars up first with your sunglasses and then do that. That's the same thing that you know that I wear glasses, and so what I'm doing is I'm wearing my glasses first, and the receiving end to the sun is going to be these sunshades that fit right in here, and now I can look up into the sun. Oh, wow, we're coming very, very close to the maximum eclipse. And let me tell you that Wava Danito has got the science behind what you're going to be seeing with your safety sunglasses. Wava?
Thank you, Tom. Well, yes, so what we are actually witnessing is just perfect timing with the alignment between the moon, the sun, and the earth. So naturally, the moon rotates around the earth, which this rotates around the sun. Now, this happens multiple times, and we've had this phenomenon happen plenty of times, but for the alignment to perfectly occur, to have the shadow move across Texoma, this hasn't happened in 99 years, so this is very special. But what we're actually seeing is right between the sun and the earth, that's when the moon passes through. And with this perfect alignment, this is where that shadow is casting, and that's where we have that path of totality, which, lucky for us here in Texoma, our path is just south of the totality line. So the 100% line here that you see that goes from coast to coast, that's where, when the eclipse is taking place, that's where the moon will completely block the sun's rays, and it'll actually be, basically looks like nighttime for a short amount of time. But as we go towards Texoma, we actually have about 80 to 85% coverage with the shade as that eclipse takes place. So this is actually really great to see when you're wearing those eclipse glasses too. And we are very close to our peak time. So what we have here is around 1:09, that's our max eclipse time. And we will see basically around 80 to 85% coverage, but there will still be about 15% of the sun that will be peeking out from behind the moon. This is going to continue to move onward, and this is going to wrap up around 2:30. So hopefully you have some time to get outside and witness the eclipse out there. So you definitely want to make sure that you witness this. But it is hot outside. Temperatures are already reaching into the lower 90s, and the heat index is pushing into the hundreds. So just make sure if you are going to go outside and witness this event, you obviously need to make sure you have the protective gear for your eyes, but water bottle. We've got some groups here on the roof of our building, and they've got the sunscreen on as well, because we have mostly sunny skies, so we have fair visibility. Now we have KX or Channel 12's Kristen Reaver out at the Denison Public Library with friends. How's it looking out there, Kristen?
Unfortunately, we Hey, Wava, thank you so much. And hi, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Yeah, again, I'm out here at the Denison Public Library. It's been a pretty exciting day, a really, really good turnout, and actually a lot of people lining up at the beginning of this event. So everybody was trying to get those special glasses. I actually have here with me, her name is Kaylin. Kaylin, you want to come right up here? Now, Kaylin is 8 years old, and she was actually one of the very last people to get those special eclipse glasses. So, Kaylin, have you been having fun today? What have you been doing?
It's like I've been having fun reading books and playing with my cousins, eating. This was really good.
So did you look at the eclipse through your really cool glasses?
Yes, it looks like a sun cookie.
Like a sun cookie?
Like a giant really hot cookie.
Were you so excited to be one of the very last people to get the glasses?
Yes, like I feel special now.
Yeah. So do you love coming to the library, right?
I love coming. It's my favorite thing ever.
I'm so glad you're having fun. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You have fun today, okay? Now, another really cool thing that they've had at the library today, they've had actually a park ranger. Her name is Kate Sailing. Hi, Kate. How are you doing?
Hi, Kristen. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Now, they've actually had a really special solar kind of a filter over your telescope. So tell me about that.
So the telescope actually magnifies things. So to prevent it from magnifying the sun's rays and burning someone's eyes out, we put a very strong filter over the top of it, kind of similar to the filters that are on people's solar glasses.
So it's been a pretty good turnout today, you'd say, right?
It's been amazing. I was surprised. I thought a lot of people would choose work or school over this, but then I realized, people are going to be going to work and school over the next, for the next year, and this is once in a lifetime event. Next one's not till 2024, so
it's great. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and send it over to Jen. She's live in Bonham, and thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day and a happy solar eclipse.
Hey, thanks, Kristen. Well, the last time people in the contiguous U.S. got to see a total solar eclipse was 38 years ago, and a lot has changed since then. I'm here at the Bonham Public Library, where people of all ages have come for the free glasses and the free snacks, and they're here to learn about the eclipse. Now, John Hayden is the director of this library. John, how is this library using technology to teach people about what's going on here today?
We've been using our Facebook and Facebook Live, our Twittering it, tweeting it out to the world. Also, we're live streaming inside so many people can go inside and watch it. We're giving glasses out. We also have old technology through viewers and things as well, through anything we can to enrich the people in this community.
Great. So it's like a learning party, basically.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely an enriching, entertaining, and educating party. You have a viewing party, a watch party. You have so many people here. Other people behind me. They've come since about 11:40 today. They've been here.
Great. Well, Forbes predicts that this will be the largest citizen science project ever in history, but it will be the first one to be depicted on Snapchat. Now, we in Bonham have our glasses on. Is everybody ready? Yeah! All right, we're very excited at the Bonham Public Library, and we're going to send it back to the studio.
All right, thanks so much. Well, it is now peak eclipse viewing time right here in Texoma.
Let's send it to Chief Meteorologist Steve Lenore, who joins us live now outside the Howe Public Library. Steve, the big moment is all yours.
Don't worry, I'm not going to wear the sunglasses. That's just to have a little fun there. I tell you what, woo, doggy, it's hot as the sun out here. It's about 94 degrees, I think. Heat index about 100 degrees. But people out here don't care. They're having a lot of fun. We've got a pretty enthusiastic crowd here. We're going to talk to a couple of them in a minute. First of all, I wanted to show you a couple of ways you can view the eclipse. Of course, we can view the eclipse with our solar eclipse glasses. Now, this pair of glasses got bent, so we don't want to use these. Those are no good. Those are out of the works. But this pair is in pretty good shape, so I can put these on. And just like that. Put them on first, as Tom said, then look up at the sun. Oh my, it's worth it, folks. Super cool, okay? So that's one way. Now, when you have the glasses, you don't want to touch the film on the front or get it dirty anyway. Now, you can get a little creative. You can hold something that's got holes in it up over the concrete or over a piece of paper. And if you look down there, you can see, maybe hard to see at home there, that we have little bitty eclipse shapes on the ground, okay? I want to thank Mrs. Waldrip from Garland, who made these wonderful eclipse cookies. This sucker's not going to last long after this live shot. It's going down, okay? And I've got a pair of solar binoculars here that I ordered. Notice the filters are on the end of the binocular on the side facing the sun. Super important. So if you do have a device like this, a telescope or a binocular, you want to be sure the filter is on the part facing the sun, and do not use a unfiltered binocular with your solar eclipse glasses. That'll be bad news. Okay, let's talk to a couple of folks about what they think. Lizzie, come on over here. Got a young lady out here viewing the eclipse. Hey there, how's it going?
Good.
Okay, I'm sure it's your first eclipse. How old are you?
9.
Okay, Lizzie, you've been looking at the eclipse through your glasses. Show the folks at home your glasses. Very stylish. And what do you think?
Cool.
Now, you guys talked about this in school, right? Oh, come on, you sure did.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay, well, you know what? We've got another eclipse coming to Texoma in 6.5 years, and that one's going to be a total eclipse. So you'll be about 15 when that hits. Run along, because I got one more person to talk to. Thank you so much. Okay, Gay, there you are. This is Gay Brennan, another willing participant in our interview. So tell us about your thoughts on the eclipse.
Well, I think it's pretty amazing. It just shows God's creation in all its glory. It's better than I expected.
Okay, that was the thing I was going to ask you, is because there's been so much advance notice on the eclipse. Right. I don't want to say hype. I think it's worth it. It's really interesting. And you think that it came out pretty good?
I do, with these nifty glasses that the library director got from NASA. It really helps protect your eyes, and I can see the eclipse perfectly well.
Fantastic, Gay. Thank you so much. So we have totality here? No. We have what I call maxality, of about 78% in Howe. If you're watching from Ada, you got about 83%. We're just a moment past the peak now, and it'll be very slow about the next 90 minutes until the eclipse is totally over. And I tell you what, an enthusiastic crowd, a lot of fun here from Howe, Texas.
All right, well, before we leave you, let's go to our Eclipse headquarters one last time.
We now go back up to Tom Hale on the 12 News studio roof. Tom, what's it look like up there now?
Go, Tom. Go. All right. Hey, we're back up onto the roof, and I want to let you know that here's what we've got going on up here. We've started to see that temperature drop. For the first hour, we didn't have any temperature drop. In fact, I'm going to take these off right here. And we didn't have any temperature drop, but we started to see it now. And off into the distance, you can notice that the sky is just a little bit richer and a little bit bluer, more like a twilight blue color, because we've lost a lot of light from the sun. Now, when you lose the temperature, the pressure changes. When the air pressure changes, the winds start to blow. So you may have noticed we've started to get a breeze, where an hour ago, hour and a half, it was hot and there was no breeze going on. But the best part about this eclipse is not necessarily, at least for me, not necessarily looking at the disks up in the sky, but looking around us, plants and animals. We see changes going on, and those plants and animals changes are things such as the animals, they start thinking it's dinner time. They start thinking it's time to eat. Insects start popping up and also going ahead and chirping. And along with that, they not only chirp, but also we're seeing that besides the insects coming out, that plants start to close. And as those plants start to close, the flowers will close down. Now, this is what's going on up in Nebraska, near Lincoln, Nebraska. And if you're looking at the sun right now and you see the crescent, that crescent points at total eclipse, okay? The path of totality, which is where they are able to take their glasses off. And so here is what I suggest to you. Take in the changes that are going on around us, because it's as much about what's going on in the sky as it is with what's going on thanks to this beautiful shadow. So not only in eclipse can you see things, but you can also hear things, and on your skin with the breeze, you can also feel things. And I'm so happy to be up here on the roof enjoying it with you, because I don't want to be in that 48,000-mile coast-to-coast traffic jam, which is going to happen as the eclipse stops and everybody starts to go on home. For this, what is the biggest space science event in history since the moon landing.
Thanks so much, Tom. Well, that does it for our special coverage of the 2017 solar eclipse.
After the break, we'll rejoin CBS News national coverage of the solar eclipse. Thanks for watching, everyone. This has been a News 12 special report.